I'm crashing out right now. I'm crashing out. Somebody pour me up a shot. I can't take this kind of abuse from you anymore, Love Island. Okay? I can't handle it. What is going on? First of all, it came on early. So the group chat was all out of whack. It was messing me up bad. And what America voted for this? Is America in the room with me? Because y'all had Andrina standing up there and not Clarke? Is y'all cool? Y'all about to piss me off. And the fact that y'all don't let us get the final vote, is it our favorite and least favorite or not? Is it? Because y'all had Taylor up there looking real vindicated after he didn't go home. Y'all had him up there looking satisfied after we didn't say, he was talking about us. Y'all peeped that? He was talking about us, talking about America's tripping, or because I chose with my heart. First of all, you lucky you still in our villa. Because if it was up to us, your ass would have been grass, going home, expeditiously, get him out of our villa. And Sierra, bro, what is you doing? Now I'm starting to look at you sideways too. Because what happened to Girl Code? You stood behind Taylor? You stood behind Taylor? Is it because your man stood behind Taylor? Is that why you did it? Because I was defending you. What were you thinking? The only reason Taylor is still on that island is because outside of Austin, he had the most time in the villa. So people have relationships with him. But again, Sierra, is you cool? What was that about? And to be honest, everybody outside of Andrina, I don't know that I really care. Like, they wasn't really doing it for me anyway. And Olandria, I know you wanted to give Austin a pity vote, but just wait till you get your ass out the villa and realize that he's a Trump supporter. Just wait till you find out. You're not going to be saying, oh my God, my bestie no more. No. And here's why I'm going to hold Olandria and Sierra accountable. Y'all should have stood behind Andrina in this moment. That was y'all moment to really be a girl's girl. Y'all can't be talking to other people, aka Huda, about being a girl's girl and then turn around and not be a girl's girl. That was weird. And now y'all still got Clarke and Taylor in my villa, and they was being funny money the whole episode. I didn't like their attitudes too much. It wasn't doing it for me. What is there to be confused about? Y'all move funny. Y'all been moving funny since y'all been in the villa. Is y'all cool? And them not taking accountability for nothing at all, nothing that they've done thus far really did me in. I wanted them out the house so bad. Why was Taylor not in y'all bottom three? What will y'all vote? Is America in the room? Who voted? This is giving me flashbacks of the last presidential election. I'm not going to lie. Y'all kept Clarke in the villa, and later she's going to piss y'all off because it's coming. It's coming and it's clear as day. And then y'all going to act confused about why she's still in the villa. Come back for part 2. And Love Island, why is you telling us to vote if you're going to give the Islanders the final say? If we trusted them to make the decisions for themselves, then you wouldn't need us to vote. If they had the good sense that God gave them, then you wouldn't need us around. We're here because we know what we're doing. Well, except for the fact that y'all had Andrina in the bottom 3. I don't understand that. It's not, I'm confused. Also, the way Taylor had an attitude when Olandria didn't stand behind him. Fix your face. You just played with her publicly. You thought she was going to ride for you? But the way Pepe did Graceland this whole episode is cold. That boy is cold. Okay? From the moment he said, it's not Hannah. AKA, it is you. I want to be crystal clear. This don't got nothing to do with Hannah. I just don't like you. And then after you did all that to her, you couldn't go stand behind her? Even a little bit? Give her a little something. Damn. And when he went back to the boys and said, I think she handled that pretty well. Is Well in the room with us? Did we just watch the same conversation? Where was Well? But also, I don't know, this challenge felt rigged. Because why did Shelly and Ace keep ending up in the bottom 3? Like, I understand that there's some tension, they got some conflict going on, but America, is y'all cool? It was never that deep. Y'all skipped over people that absolutely should have been on the bottom end. But let me also say, Clarke and Taylor being at the bottom of everyone's picks, that ain't down. That's what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about. Now, only if Love Island would listen to America. But don't worry, because I feel like Clarke switch up coming real soon. It's gonna happen. The minute she said, well, I don't hear everything he's saying, so America must know something. Yeah. Yeah, keep thinking that. And at first, I felt bad for how people were viewing Clarke, but I guess y'all saw something I didn't. I gotta concede to this one, because I'm not a fan. The way she is moving is funny money, and I don't like that. It's one thing for you to be coupled up in a situation and be happy about it. It's another thing to try to downplay somebody else because you're coupled up in a situation and you're happy about it. And the way she running behind Taylor, I just can't trust nobody who would trust somebody who you just saw do that. I can't. And you're a little too thirsty for me. That's the problem. I would like it if you just kept it chill, but the way you ready to behind him, I can't get behind it. And Taylor, who you feeling like? Because it's given that you're trying to let your nuts hang, but you're still behaving like a little boy. Because when you stood up in front of all the boys and was like, yeah, I already told her that Clarke made me feel like a little kid again, and so I don't understand what she don't get. What? But you also didn't tell her that you didn't want to pursue her no more. Like, why are you poking out your chest like you did your big one and you wasn't man enough to tell Olandria that you didn't want to pursue her no more? Tomatoes, 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 1,000 rotten tomatoes. Come back for part 3. And last and certainly not least, where's all the Mean Girl warriors at? Y'all not loud enough for me because y'all was screaming at the top of y'all lungs that they were mean girls. Where are they at? Because they didn't show a mean bone in their body. As a matter of fact, they handled every situation with grace the same way they have this entire season. They was nicer to everybody than I could ever be. Because when did you ever see a mean girl accept an apology, tell a girl they love her, and forgive her? Matter of fact, the person that y'all was riding so hard for even felt the sincerity and the love in the house for the same women that y'all called mean girls. And I hope when Huda make it out the villa, she embarrasses the hell out of y'all and tell y'all did too much. Because that's exactly what y'all did. Y'all tried to make black women look bad for having feelings. Y'all was on their body for the past 2 days about simply expressing how they felt. And look how they showed up today. Where's the mean girls? And I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to even give Huda her flowers. Because although she was getting on my nerves at the beginning of the episode where she was sitting near people and talking about, I just don't want to talk, so why are you sitting here? Whatever. She still handled herself well when she pulled it together. The mean girls on this app was the people who were trying to call them mean girls for absolutely no reason. It is y'all. Y'all are the problem. And I'm proud of my girl Amaya Papaya because she stood on business. And I told y'all, I've been said it to y'all, Zach don't really like her. He was just trying to make it back in the villa because that little comment about kissing her and boundaries? Did we watch the same episode? Because you was going. You wasn't acting like you didn't want to kiss. What was that about? And I would have crashed out the same way if I was her. Because she didn't have to save you, and she did. Be happy you're still here, because you need to go home. But America, y'all are tweaking when y'all said y'all would go on vacation with them? Over Shelly and Ace? What? I would never. And I'm going to stand behind Shelly. Get behind me, because her man, her man, her man. The way y'all voted Ace in the bottom or whatever, and she was like, Ace? Not her Ace. Yeah. And also, are y'all finally willing to admit that the entire problem this whole time was the fact that Ace didn't want to close off and he wanted to explore other people, and he's mad and crashing out because Shelly is exploring other people like he wanted to do? If he would have just closed off, they wouldn't be in this problem. But I'm not going to lie, I'm still holding out hope for my man Ace. But he was ready to crash out this whole episode. I don't know. He was ready to get in everybody's ass. And I couldn't even tell what he was mad about. And I'm not going to lie, every time they act surprised when they see Ariana Madix, it gives me the ick. I really want you. Y'all are making this overly dramatic and I don't like it. Y'all know she's coming every time. Please.